Well, hello from Gerrys garden. It's not actually Gerrys garden we're in at the moment. As you can see, it's a bit of a ditch down along the back of the back end of the garden, and it's quite dry at the moment. And some lovely ferns and stuff in here, and very David Attenborough-like. But what I have done here is I planted some cuttings from dogwood, and they seem to be taking quite well. Some of them are dying, but most of them seem to have taken, and it's probably because it's moist down here and it's not too hot, but it's quite rich, the stuff that it's grown out of, that's at the bottom of the old ditch. And I'll be checking it out in another week or two and see if the roots have struck, which I think they have, because I put some rooting powder on them as well, which would have helped. But the old ditch goes on up along there, and takes the water away in that direction. So now I'm going to go back out to the garden here. This pipe here takes the water from the back of the house, from the yard, and deposits it here mostly in the winter time. So it's a beautiful evening, beautiful Irish summer evening, and lots of greenery around. And I suppose we got what every gardener looks for from time to time, is we got our share of rain during the week. Last Tuesday I think it rained for most of the day, which was really welcome. And it gets things going in the garden. So I have some peas here, which I have supported with sheep wire. So you see they're quite small, but it won't be long before they'll grow up along there and right up to the top, and they'll be producing some lovely peas, I hope. I just have them supported there with these bits of steel, they plant firmly into the ground, so they're pretty good, and they're thin, so you can wrap the sheep wire in between every second one. Now I also here's a few potatoes now that are showing. There's the stalks there. Now they're going to be susceptible to frost, so I'll earth them up tomorrow. I've earthed a lot up already, but that's important just to keep the frost off them. Otherwise they die back, they just go black and die back. I have a few strawberries here, and they're coming along nicely. Some of them even have flowers. And I built up a good big bed for them. I put a cloche over a couple as well, just to see how they do underneath it. The onion sets are looking like something now as well. I have 2 lines of them there, and in the background there then are the runner beans. I have only a few, 9 or 10 of them at the moment. I'm hoping to get some more, build another little teepee and plant a few more. I have them in pots as we speak. And I have more peas here, of course. Peas are lovely. Nothing like a fresh garden peas, so they're the miniature variety there, and there's a nice line of them up along as well. And 2 or 3 lines of carrots there. Now, since I was on last as well, I built this greenhouse, if you would like to call it, but it's out of that perspex sheets. I just built a couple of frames and joined them up, and it gives me a lovely hot space for different things. Now I'm short on perspex, so I need 4 sheets of perspex when the hardware store is open again. And I have a little door here. My entrance at the moment is just over this bottom sheet of perspex, and inside I have some cherry tomatoes going. So there. I'll connect up with. I'll get some pieces of twine and connect up here, up to the roof, and they can grow up along it. Some radishes there, and I have 1 gherkin there, and I have 2 more there behind in pots. I'm also going to try and get an aubergine going and a cucumber. I also here I have a temperature gauge, and it's 20 to 7 in the evening now, and it's at what's that? About 16 degrees. Now earlier on in the day it was up to 24, and that's without the sheets that I'm missing, of course. So as soon as I get them on, I expect the temperature to soar in here, along of course with the cherry tomatoes. That's about it for now. I'm getting a bit of a floor on this. I'm able to crush the stuff there with the big boy here, and I can get it down to this. I can grade it out to that. So between my yard and this, I'm most of it now is going in here. So, but I'll get the whole thing kitted out here, and I'll probably put a little potting counter somewhere along there, and I'll be able to pot up plants and stuff without taking up any space inside in the greenhouse itself. It's I have a few more lines of potatoes here that I put in, and onion sets. I have another line of onion sets there. They're beginning to show now as well, but there's about 50 feet there up along there. I have 1, 2, 3, I have 4 drills of potatoes, so lots of spuds in the offing. It'll be a while yet, but it'll be nice to see them coming along. So until the next time, probably about a week's time, I'll sign off, and enjoy your gardening until we speak again. Bye bye.